This place is awesome. I love everything about this restaurant. Hey guys, what is up? Dan and Jess here for our first ever official Disney video. Today we're going to be doing a video all about our top 5 favorite Disney restaurants of all time. As you can see behind us, we have our little Disney figurines. So we're going to be going through our top 5 favorite Disney sit-down restaurants that we've been to anyway, and there'll definitely be more to come as we continue to take trips there. For those of you who don't know, we are huge Disney fans and Disney lovers, and please be on the lookout for more videos like this, and make sure to like this video. You want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go first, it's fine.
Okay, so starting at number 5, for my favorite is the Be Our Guest restaurant at Magic Kingdom. It's still fairly new, and a lot of you may not agree with my rating. A lot of you probably rate it higher on the bar, but the only reason that it is my number 5 is merely because we actually went during the quick service for breakfast, and it is a sit-down restaurant, and I would like to go back and experience that, but it's very difficult to get into right now. But the breakfast food was just so-so. It was just it really wasn't that good, and I mean, it wasn't bad. Obviously it's in my ranking, but we've had better breakfasts there. The atmosphere, however, and the experience of the restaurant is really awesome. The way that they did the rooms was amazing. We sat in the Rose Room, right?
Yeah, well, that was the West Wing.
The West Wing. That was the room that was kind of dark, and it had the rose in it, and that was really cool. I think if we ever got to go back and do the dinner, I'd like to sit in the ballroom. That's why it's my number 5. What's yours, son?
Well, number 5 for me would have to be Our Guest as well. For me, it was for the experience, because it's Disney and it's Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast is one of our favorites.
And it's just nice that we got to experience it with the kids.
Yeah.
Because it's just something weird to be a family. Yeah,
the kids really liked the restaurant. They liked it. They had a good time. Number 4. What's your number 4, huh?
Number 4 for me is actually Planet Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
Just all the, like, you have all the movies and music, all the genres,
yeah,
and all the crazy stuff that they had going on in
there.
there.
The memorabilia in there is insane, guys. It goes like all the way up to the ceiling.
But the one thing I'm not looking forward to that is how they changed it.
Oh yeah, they actually, we got I'm on the a bunch of Disney like vlog things on Facebook, and so is he, and we actually got a spoiler that since they changed Disney Springs, they actually changed Planet Hollywood.
Everything's being changed around there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so we're actually not going to be returning back there our next trip to Planet Hollywood.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It would be nice.
But maybe another time in the future we'll check out the new way. Yeah, the food was okay though. It wasn't really. I
actually enjoyed I like the food there. Yeah. They have a really good mac and cheese. Like the mac and cheese was really good.
Was that your first time being
at Planet Hollywood? No, I've gone to Planet Hollywood every time I've gone, which is like 13 times.
My number 4 is actually the 50s Primetime Cafe in Hollywood Studios. It's been there from the beginning, and the great thing about this restaurant is the way that they've decorated it and have totally embodied the 50s. All the tables look like you're stepping into a 50s diner or a 50s home. They have little TVs showing black and white shows. All the waiters and waitresses come out. Actually, I don't even know if they have any male. Do they have male waiters there?
Where?
At the 50s Primetime?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
they're not as good as the ladies.
Yeah, so they all basically are like your mom, and they come over to your table and they put down a pile of plates and forks and they say, okay, set the table. They yell at you, get your elbows off the table, and it's really fun. The kids thought it was hilarious. And the food is really good. I guess basically homey American food. It's good food. They stiff like shepherd's pie, fried chicken. Fried chicken's delicious. Chicken pie. What else? I had
the prime rib there.
The prime rib. Yeah, their food's really good. Number 3. My number 3 is actually Tony's Town Square Italian restaurant in Magic Kingdom. It's literally right when you first walk in, on the right hand side. A couple of things about this restaurant. Number 1 is the atmosphere. It's beautifully decorated. If you kind of like that old romantic, almost like Paris-y Italian. Almost like a combination of like Italian. It's almost like a combination of it, like Italy and like France, in my opinion. It's almost like a combination. It's really rustic and romantic, but they also do a really good job of keeping it pretty casual too. So it's not like a fancy restaurant. No. It's a good family restaurant, and the food is basically all Italian. And it's really good Italian food.
Yeah, they accommodate for the kids too.
Yeah, and they do a really good job of accommodating the kids. I think I remember the dessert being really good too.
Didn't they have like a cake with chocolate ganache?
Yeah,
or something like
that? I think that's where that was from, and it was really good. The other thing about it is the windows. You have beautiful views all around. Like when you walk in that main area, there's windows to your left. And then there's a wall of windows, like kind of like straight ahead of you. I don't know if there were any windows on that side though. I didn't.
No, where we sat was
closer to Main Street. Yeah,
so.
During the fireworks.
You won't be able to see
it unless you're. I think there's a patio.
You won't even be able to see it from the patio either.
You might be able to. Mm-hmm. But if there's any shows or parades going on right there, then you have a good spot there. Yeah, but anyway, it's in a really good location. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
My number 3 is actually Le Cellier.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was going to be his number 1. I've never been here.
My number 3 because it's part of Epcot. I mean, I'm not really like a huge fan of Epcot because it's a lot of walking and it's in Canada. But the food, the cool thing about Le Cellier is the atmosphere that they have in there. Like it's almost like you're in a bar, in the basement of a bar. It's dimly lit. All the food is really good. Their steaks are amazing. They have baked all kinds of baked foods, like baked potatoes and all that stuff. It's really good food.
I've never been there, guys, but I've seen photos and I've heard really good things about it. So I think it's kind of like almost like an adult setting,
like a dinner setting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really a great place to bring.
Well, you can bring
young kids.
You can bring kids, but I won't recommend bringing younger children, kids that are Aiden and Skylar's age. Will be fine.
maybe not little kids, but once they get 8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
when they get older.
Around that.
Yeah. So for my number 2 is the SciFi drive-in diner.
My number 2 is actually the same.
So we have the same one for number 2. I'm sure that I kind of knew that was going to happen eventually. This is also in Hollywood Studios, and this place is awesome. I love everything about this restaurant, and we weren't able to go the last time we were there because I could not get reservations. Every time I went and checked to try and see if there was a spot open for the day that we were going, we were crap out of luck because I couldn't. It's so popular. It's so popular. Everybody loves this restaurant. It's on your way to the back lot. Yeah. Let's just say that towards Star Tours. It's a huge indoor restaurant, but it's like you're at the drive-in. So they have a massive screen at the front of the restaurant. That's like a drive-in screen. And then the tables are actually old 50s cars. And the tables are in the car, and then it's like a booth almost, and you sit on both sides. I think the inside of it actually makes it look like you're outside.
Well, it makes it look like you're in the actual driving.
It's so cool.
And they play the cartoons from the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, they play awesome shows. It's amazing for kids if you guys have kids of any age. It's really an awesome place. And the food, I believe it's burgers and stuff like that. It's like diner food, bar food, but it's really good diner food. Yeah, it's really good restaurant. My number 1 is Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary Resort. I have been to this one many times, both with Dan and the kids and my family when I was younger, and it never gets old. Mm-hmm. It never gets old. I love this restaurant. I've always gone for breakfast. I've never gone for dinner, and I probably won't just because it's become a tradition to do it for breakfast. But the breakfast is amazing. It's a buffet. And they have like everything from cereals to bacon to hash browns to pancakes to waffles. You know, your typical Disney.
It's buffet, and it's buffet style.
But it's buffet. It's buffet style. So it's all you can eat, and it's a character breakfast. And the best thing about this character breakfast is it's your original characters. You've got Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, Donald. You know. Original Disney characters, and that's what I love about it. And they all are dressed in like chef coats, and they come out and they come to every table, and you can take pictures with them, and they sign the kids' autographs, all while dancing. They do like a little dance routine, and it's just super fun, and the food is really good, and it's all you can eat. And you can use this as a Disney credit if you get the Disney dining. And it's in the Contemporary Resort, so you get to take the monorail there. So the experience of just getting to the hotel is kind of part, or the experience of getting to the restaurant in the hotel is kind of part of why I love it, because you get that as well with it.
It's a good time. I had a blast. Yeah. My number one is actually Tony's Italian Restaurant on Main Street.
Yeah.
Because that's the restaurant we ate at the night I asked my wife to marry me.
Yeah, that's right before. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, those are our top 5 sit-down restaurants in Disney. Check back, you know, maybe in another year or 2. Maybe we'll do a new one once we try some new stuff the next time we go. We hope that you guys liked this video, and we could give you some good information on where you might want to go on your next Disney vacation. And we'll see you next time. Bye guys!
How the hell did you get rid of that?
I hit the delete button by accident.
You're on Candy Camera.
They can't see up there.
Oh.
Blooper!
You need to live.
Sometimes I like tradition. Yeah, it's in the Canada location. It's in the Canada section.
It's in the Canadian Pavilion of Epcot.
There you go. Yay!